Hi everybody, I'm out in my garage. We just got home from lunch. It is a rainy, yucky day. But I thought I would come over here and show you just this little area here of my crafts and stuff that I've really purged down. Everything in that middle bin in this one was all primitive country stuff that I took downstairs. Those are all the spheres that I've collected from hither and yon and put in there. And those are what I use at my four corners and my lantern decors. And I wanted to show you my ribbons. I've really organized them and also pared them down a good bit. All the reds here and kind of a hodgepodge of stuff in here. This is really cool. It doesn't make up in a real great ribbon or bow, but it's all right. This is really pretty, and this is what I use on my little vintage pencil tree at Christmas. And then here we have kind of springy looking ribbon. Need to get some Windex out here. And here's all like the burlaps. This is a pretty one. And creams. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? That's D. Stevens. I got that from Bobby. I haven't used it yet. And this one is more creams and greens and khakis, like bigger spools. And then this is kind of whatever's left over. So I need to get out here and do some more work out here next week, but I'm not going to do anything else today. I definitely have a few things I need to do and just, you know, kind of get things organized out here more than purge, although there are some things to purge. And then over here, sorry, that's kind of dark in here. It's a dark, dingy day. Here's all of the blues that I removed in order to get my Easter out. Not much. As you can see, I really did plug Easter in. So that's all my blue ribbon here. All right. So that's where we are out here. Here's a bunch of trays. One more thing I did want to check for us is this. I'm not going to go out because it's pouring right now, but look, how pretty is that? All right, the grass has greened up so beautifully. Oh, I love it. But it is a rainy day and it's supposed to get windy as all get out tonight, Chris said. Hi everyone, Arlynn here. Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is, well, I have a little haul. Yes, I do. I have a little haul from Tupperware, and I have a little haul from Walmart. And I will go ahead and go into that haul here in just a second. I also have 4 or 5 or maybe 6 questions to answer. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do today. And then let me tell you right up front here, after today, I'm not planning on another video. I may have a special one to come up this week, to go up for you guys this weekend. We'll see. We'll see how things go. But anyway, let's get started. I have a lot to do, you know, from now on because I've got everybody coming here Saturday. I'm going to make a pound cake, which is like the easiest pound cake, but the most foolproof pound cake ever. If you guys would like to see that, I can maybe get that on camera. We'll see. But I'm just making pound cake and macerated strawberries and Cool Whip. You know, that's going to be our dessert. So and that is all I'm really cooking. You know, Chris will do the shrimp and make the crab cakes for sure when Dad gets here. And then we'll be so busy doing, you know, family things that it will just be too hard to tape. But anyway, let me get started. Let me explain about the Tupperware. I know you guys are like, Tupperware, Arlynn, really? And that's kind of what I thought too. But Dustin's mom hosted an online Tupperware party, much like the Color Street is doing now. And that's the way of things. You know, it might have been headed that way before COVID, but once COVID hit, forget it. We were all, you know, doing our online shopping. And now we're having online Tupperware parties and online, you know, Color Street parties and all of that. So I was happy to buy some things from her to help her out, you know, with her Tupperware party. And because my Tupperware was literally 30 years old and some of it was not looking the best. But anyway, I did get some new Tupperware and I still have more coming. So, but let me show you what I did get. I got a few big bowls, which I didn't pull back out of my cabinet. I got like really big ones that we use to make fruit salad in, for instance, or to mix up a big batch of whatever. I mean, we use them a lot. We use the big bowls. Chris uses it a lot to thaw out his shrimp. He uses it, puts it in like an ice bath. But anyway, I just got 2 big bowls, which I'm not going to worry about showing you. They're just big bowls. But I did get a new set of like the bowls we all have, you know. They look different nowadays. This was called the classic bowls, I think. Okay, I can give you the sizes of these bowls. Hang on. I still have a few more things coming. It's been coming in dribs and drabs, y'all. But these were called the Tupperware Impressions Classic Bowl Set. It's our popular textured serving bowl set, helps you entertain in style. Each of the 3-piece serving bowl set has a decorative rim to provide a comfortable grip. It does too. See that? It has a nice rim. When carrying and serving, each one of our serving bowls with lids is designed for easy pouring, then easy storing in the fridge, on the countertop. Best of all, the entire serving bowl set can nest in the big bowl for compact storage. And the sizes of the bowls are, this is 5.5 cups. And then the medium one is 10 cups. This one is 10 cups. And then the big one is 18 cups. And of course, they all come with lids. So, and that's the way, this is the way I store them. Just like that in my cabinet. So, love these. Then I got this double colander. Look at this. I'm telling you, the last colander I bought was literally from Tupperware. So it's a double colander. It says here, this handy double colander pulls double duty. Use the shallow top of the colander to drain liquids from saucepans and canned goods, while the deeper double strainer works wonderfully for straining up to a pound of pasta, or use both parts of this BPA-free plastic strainer together for an all-around rinse of your produce. And one nestles inside the other. This one nestles inside this one. And you could probably, I don't know whether it would hang, but it has holes in the handle where you could maybe hang it somewhere. But I thought that was super cute, and I needed a new colander in the worst way. In the worst way. So this was $19. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. Who doesn't have this? Mine is an old creamy color. I have to say I still use it sometimes. I will, but I thought this was on special, I believe this one was. And I thought, how cute for the 4th of July, for Christmas, you know, in this pretty red color. And it was definitely on sale. I believe it's called Serving Center Set. And it was usually $45 and it was on sale for $25. Yeah, I thought so. It said our divided serving tray is a true Tupperware party favorite. It's one of mine for sure. The unique design of our all-in-one 6-compartment serving tray helps separate and organize taco fillings, ice cream toppings, vegetables and dip, condiments for cookouts, and more. The divided serving tray is ideal for both indoor and outdoor use and great for entertaining. I love this little thing. And what I used to do if I was going to set this outside is I would put ice in this and set this down in it, you know, and that would just keep it cold. But I use this as a veggie tray, and then with a cup of dip. A cup of dip will fit in this. And then you can, you know, remove the lid when you need to use it, but then cover the lid and then cover the whole shebang and put it in your refrigerator. I love this thing. This thing is great, and I could easily use 2. So I'm not getting rid of my other one. I could easily use 2 of these for when I entertain. Not that I entertain that much, but my family, when they come to visit, especially if a lot of them come to visit, I could go through one of these in 2 hours, honest to Pete, you guys. We have some big eaters in our family. We have some big fellas, you know? So, love this. Love it. So, I love Tupperware. I tell you, I'd forgotten about Tupperware, kind of, you know? It's a great product. It absolutely is. And my Tupperware that I've had has lasted years and years and years. So, I have no doubt that this will, too. Still to come, I have... I'm going to show you one more thing from Mav. And then I have some little mini Tupperware called Tupperware Impression Mini Bowls. They're just little. And then I have a 4-bowl set coming. I'll show it to you when it gets here. Then I have a Tupper Kids feeding set, which is just a plate, a little plate with a lid. It looks like with a lid. And then a little sippy cup, which Mav is using now. He's using a sippy cup. But the one other thing I got was, who remembers this? Blast from the past, right? Blast from the past. So I told Candace, I said, she knows he's getting this for Easter. And I told her, I said, we can just leave this here, you know, to give him a toy to play with. And I'll just put it up in the, you know, up in the happy room with his books and whatever else I have up there. But if you haven't seen this, for those of you who might not know what this is just a little, let's see if Arlynn can do this. A little, box where and it comes with all the different shapes, and they can just, you know, figure it out, work it out, and put their shapes in, which Maverick has started to work out. You know, you kind of need to help him a little bit still, but you know, eventually my kids love this. And I had an old one. I think it must have gotten lost or something in the move. But anyway, this is a super cute and interactive toy that I know Maverick will love for years to come. So, love it. I had to get it, you know? Anyway, I'll show you the rest of the stuff when it comes. And I just love it. I think it's really good. And I was able to help somebody. I was able to help Dustin's mom. And she's family, you know? So you help your family when you're invited to stuff like this, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. So, and I needed the stuff. So it was a win-win. Most definitely a win-win. All right, I've now played my game and gotten them all back in there, you know, and it just pulls apart to dump them out again. Cute little toy for Mav. I love it. Absolutely love it. So that's my Tupperware. Now, let me go on to Walmart. One thing from Amazon. I think I might have showed this to you, but I can't remember whether this had come or not. I did get him, which I didn't bring out here, onesies, and I got him some little sweatpants. And I got him a bunny from Amazon that I actually had to cancel because it didn't come and it didn't come and it didn't come. So I just said, you know, forget it. So we went to Walmart yesterday, which I'm fixing to show you. But I had also gotten this from Amazon, which is super cute, a little peekaboo forest book. You know, and it's just, you know, the textures. You know how little babies love to feel the textures. And, you know, it says, who is hiding behind the spruce? Peekaboo, it's the moose. Isn't that cute? And on it goes like that, you know. Who is always on the prowl? Peekaboo, it's the owl. You know, so I won't read the whole book. But how cute, huh? From Amazon. So he's going to get that in his little Easter basket. So we went to Walmart yesterday to pick up his Easter basket. And Y'all, look what I found. Oh my heavens. It's not huge. So I wrapped all his all his clothes up in a bag, and I put the rest of his puffs, as you know, he's going to have some puffs in his little Easter basket here. And I put the rest of those in another bag and with his little outfit from Cracker Barrel that I showed you last week. So, but look at his Easter basket. And if you've seen Candace's house, Candace and Dustin's house, you'll know that Candace loves her gray, you know, and his little Maverick chair is in gray and whatnot. So I got him this because I thought I don't know if he'll like it or not. I hope he does, but it's super cute. So I got him this with the little bunny ears. Got him some blue, you know, this is just Easter grass. So I got him one of those, so that'll go in. And then the 2 little puffs will go in. And his book, I'll smush his book down in there. And then I got him a little teether. Look at that. Little elephant teether. Again, with the textures, you know. So one of these pulls out his little chip. Oh, look at that. I didn't know it did that. Pull his tail. What is he? I thought he was an elephant. He is an elephant. Guess that's just supposed to be an elephant sound. So cute. But it is a teether, and as we know, he's getting his teeth. His ears feel different. You know, how cute. How cute. So I thought that was cute. That'll go in. And then, of course, I had to get him a couple of bunnies, right? A couple of stuffed bunnies. Candace will probably. And we can leave them here for the crib here, but I got him one little bunny like this. I don't know how much it was. It was $3.99, I think. Little bunny. But then, look. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna get lipstick on it. Look at this bunny. $9.99 from Walmart for little Mav. Is this not cute? Oh my goodness gracious, so cute. And I know he loves soft things. He just loves to put his little cheek up against soft things. I think he'll really love this. So that is pretty much what Mav is going to have in his little Easter basket. Of course, I didn't get him any candy or anything like that. I thought about getting him, or Candace, she said he loves pancakes. He loves pancakes. So I thought, and she said something about, she either makes them from scratch, blueberry pancakes. She's a great cook, Candace is. Or I think she said something about silver diner. They must be like frozen pancakes. He loves those apparently. So I thought about getting her a package of those. And I thought, well, no, if they're frozen, that won't work. But he loves his pancakes. He loves pancakes. That's what he has for breakfast. So anyway, little Mr. Mav will be well treated here and have a little something for Easter. I'm really looking forward to having everybody here. It's going to be so much fun. Oh my goodness. Nothing better than family for me, you know that, you guys. So, but that's it. That's all I have to haul for you. And I did show you the garage, which was kind of dark. I think that footage just probably was a little dark. Sorry about that. But it just started pouring when we got home. I didn't think to turn on the light out there. But anyway, that's literally all I have to show you. I did want to tell you, you probably noticed the little, let me talk to Alexa. Alexa, turn on the kitchen table.
Okay.
There, maybe you can see it. That little rocking chair there was Candace's when she was little. And that is the original cushion that came with that little chair. So I took that off and washed it the other night. And Chris I said, would you mind going downstairs and just grabbing up that chair, which we needed to bring up anyway. And he brought it on up here, and I'm going to set it out in the family room so Mr. Maverick will have his own little chair. And I think Candace will get a big kick out of seeing that little chair again, So, and then after that, I'll just either leave it out or take it up into the happy room, and he can play on that for years to come. So I wanted to show you that. I'm such a grandma anymore, Also, too, a lot of you ask me, and I'm just kind of a preemptive strike here. A lot of you ask me what my lipstick combinations are a lot of times, And I wanted to tell you, and as you all know, I do mix my lipsticks sometimes. Most times I mix them. So today's color that I tried to match my jacket with is Raspberry Pop with Melon Pop. And then on top of that, I have just a one of those glosses that I had that I can't see the name of. Tender Heart. It's just like a little gloss. And that's it. That's the combination today. So I wanted to be sure to tell you that these are Clinque. And unfortunately, you would need to go to Clinque.com to find these. I don't think they have these on Amazon. So, plus with stuff like this, I kind of encourage you to go ahead to the site and buy from the site. If I can link, I will take those over to where I edit so I can keep an eye on those. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you that because I get asked that, and I don't ever bring the lipstick over here with me, so I thought I would today. This is another one of my mom's pins that she wore, so I thought I'd show you that today too. So, all right, let me get into my questions here. I have several, I think. Number one is from Pamela Willis. I love to go on rides with you guys. When you drive by your old home, do you ever get sentimental? We drove by one of my childhood homes and I get very weepy. I do sometimes, Pamela. I mean, let's face it, my kids grew up in that house. I mean, we were in there 26 years and a lot of things happened in that house. I mean, they were both born in our first house that we ever had. We've had 3 houses. Our first house was a split foyer. I'll take you a ride by there one day. Still here in the same town. We've lived in the same town ever since we were married. And Chris lived here a year longer than I did, you know. So, but we have one house. Our first house was a split foyer house that Chris finished the lower level in. And then we had the house that you saw me ride by the other day. And now this house. So, but our kids grew up in that house. All their friends were there. Everybody except for, I think, 2 families have moved out and moved to different states and spread out, you know. That's kind of sad. And the neighborhood has kind of gone downhill since we lived there, most definitely. It was starting to go downhill when we moved out, for sure. So, and that's one of the reasons why we went ahead and moved. So, but I get sentimental when I think of Christmases, and I think of another thing. I've been purging in the evenings. Sometimes I have tons of photos on my computer. I've got I started out with like 92,000 photos between our vacations, between all those 30 years of pictures, literally, because I've loaded a lot of pictures. I loaded all of my old pictures, all of my mom's old pictures, all of my granddaddy's old pictures. I have all of that stuff on this computer. This computer is my lifeblood, and I back it up all the time, you guys. But I have been, you know, I have a lot of dog pictures, and it's not just one dog pose. It's like the 5 other times that you tried to get that one dog pose, you know, and I have 4 other pictures. So I have been going through and I have been purging. And just last night, it's funny you asked this question, Pamela, because just last night I was sending the girls some pictures of us at Christmas time and with the dogs and some of the great memories we had, you know, in that house. So yeah, I do get a little bit sentimental. Do I miss the neighborhood? No. Do I miss the house itself? Not particularly. Do I miss the feelings that we had in the house? I mean, we still have them here, but I remember those times. So when I remember those times, yeah, I get a little sentimental. Me get sentimental? Who'd have thunk it? Okay, number 2 is, thank you for that question, Pamela. Number 2 is from Elizabeth Helm. Enjoyed the beautiful trees and suitcase. Can I ask where you got your yellow and black tote storage containers? It looked like they interlocked. If so, that is nice, so they don't move or shift. Thank you for all you do. You are so welcome, Elizabeth. And we got those at Home Depot. We always watch to see when they go on sale. We won't have to go buy any anytime soon though, because check out the pile. That's how many totes I have emptied. And since I took that picture, there's probably another 5 or 6 more that I've emptied and purged and consolidated and gotten, you know. So we have piles of bins now. Some of them aren't the black interlocking ones. They don't really interlock, but they do snug in one another when you pile them. They do snug, you know, the bottom snugs into the lid of the one below it, and they do not move. They are very secure and they're very nice. And somebody else asked me, and I may have that down in the questions, I don't know, but I remember reading somebody else asked me if they crack, if I've had any problem with them cracking. Absolutely not. They're very heavy duty. It's hard even to get the lids off sometimes with my hands. My hands get sore. So I'm arthritis, you know, I'm getting old, you guys. And my hands get sore when I've done a lot of work. And when my hands are really sore, I have a hard time kind of unclicking the lid. Not so hard that I can't do it. I can. I just have to set my mouth right and unclick it, you know. But they're lovely. I highly encourage you. Although, I would love for all my totes to be see-through. You know, that would be cool. But I do, you know, I do label them all. So it's 6 of one, half does the other, I guess. So there we go, Elizabeth. Somebody else asked me about the tape I use. I don't know. Yeah, down here. Okay. Okay, number 3 is from Pam Manley. Your basement is great and so organized. I too am envious of that space. Oh. I saw a question about the black and yellow totes and I have a question about them also. Are they breakable? This is what I just answered. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize this was next. I'll go ahead and read your question though, Pam. Are they breakable? I have to store my decor in my attic and even some of the Rubbermaid brand get brittle going through the change of extreme heat to cold and break. It is disheartening as they can be expensive and only last maybe 5 years. Some of the lids just break, which makes them unusable. I am looking to find some that won't break. Thanks for all that you do and the time you give to your followers. Just got to say, I love your sweet self. Oh, you've motivated me to do some purging. Less containers to replace. Haha. Have a great week. I hear you, Pam. Thank you so much for those sweet words. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I appreciate you saying all that. And now, you heard what I just said about they're very sturdy. But do you know what? I don't think I've used any of these black bins in an attic. And we used to have that in our other house, and I know exactly what you're saying. All of our storage was above the garage, in the attic above the garage in that house. And you're right, the totes would get brittle and they would break. Now, I haven't had these. I want to say no. I don't think that they would break, and the lids are very heavy duty, and the bottom portion is very heavy duty. I encourage you to go and take a peek at them at Home Depot, Pam, and see what your thoughts are on those, because I really don't think that they would, but I don't want to say that for sure because I really, honest to Pete, don't know. So I really can't say yes with conviction, you know, because I don't want to steer you wrong. So I would just encourage you to go and take a peek at them. Maybe they even say on there guaranteed for so many years, or maybe they say resistance to heat or temperature changes. I'm not sure what the labels say. I don't have any labels, obviously, on mine anymore, but maybe look them up on homedepot.com and see, you know, if it doesn't say something. Sorry about that, but I just don't know. I don't have that experience. Just being honest. Okay, 1, 2, 3, number 4 is from Sunshine. What a nice name. Hi, Arlynn. Thank you for the Cherry Blossom and Bradford Pear Show. They are beautiful and spring is on the way. Yay. So happy about that. I have a question. I'm also going through my totes and would like to know what is the tape you and Chris use on the totes. I like that you can write on them and that the colors are a good background for the black marker. Thank you for the inspiration and motivation. I'm determined to get this finished and organized. I hear ya, girl. It is a job, isn't it? Oh my goodness. We use duct tape. We just get it from Walmart or Hobby Lobby when it's on sale, or wherever we can find it for cheap, you know. But it is duct tape, and if you've, I don't know whether you noticed, but on Christmas I use red. On fall I use yellow. On spring and Easter, I used pink. On patriotic, I actually found one that's patriotic. On my generic decor, I've kind of got a camouflage looking tape. So I have different tapes on different bins just to help me. Okay, I'm looking for a spring bin. Let me scan for pink first, and then I can go to the pink tape and see what I have in the bin. So, which I will label the bins when I get them, when I put my Easter away. So I have them labeled Easter right now, but I'll label them specifically, more specifically, when I put them away. I'm sorry, I'll be right back. My dad is calling me. Hang on. Hi, everyone. I am so sorry about that. My dad called and we just had a nice long talk. Anyway, I think I had finished answering the question about the duct tape. I think that's where we were, right? I'm pretty sure. But you can, you know, they are great. You can write on the tape very easily. It's great and it sticks really nicely, but it does peel right back off of the totes if you want them to, easier than say masking tape would. So yeah, I really like the duct tape idea, and I like the different colored idea, you know, that you can put the different colors on the different seasons. Okay, next one is from Glenda McLucas. She said, have you thought about painting your Uncle Sam's pants red? The burgundy stripes? I already answered you in person, Glenda, for this. And you know, I don't usually think about painting. I am terrible at painting. Not that I haven't painted before or couldn't paint his pants red, and very well might. But I had not thought about that just because I don't, that's not something I think about. Isn't that terrible? But I'm not the best painter, nor do I enjoy it too much, if I'm honest. But that's not saying I won't. I think I have one chalk painting video out there, and I did fine, but you know. And then she also goes on to say, looks like that would only take a little time. Have you ever looked on your Facebook page at the blue and white lanterns I posted a while ago? And yes, I have, and they're absolutely beautiful. Here they are, absolutely beautiful. And then she said, when you go to the beach, do you go to Virginia Beach or to Ocean City? I hope your family has a wonderful Easter, and I hope your family does too, Glenda. Absolutely, absolutely. We have, this summer, we're going to Myrtle Beach, but we've also been to Ocean City. I went to Ocean City, Maryland Beach, every 1 week a year for my entire growing up years. I've certainly been to Virginia Beach before. Stayed at First, what in the world was that called? First Landing, which is right where the Chesapeake and the Atlantic Ocean come together. It's a state park. Stayed in there with the Newfies. And I hosted a fundraiser, a teddy bear picnic is what I called it. And everybody brought things, and we raffled things off online and gave the proceeds to a rescue, to a Newfoundland rescue. So I did that in Virginia Beach. I've never stayed like on the boardwalk at Virginia Beach, but we took the dogs up on the boardwalk and we walked all the Newfies. We had like 20 Newfies. You should have seen the looks we got. People were like, what do we have, a bunch of bears coming? Because the Newfie's nickname is a bear, you know. So, but they're sweet and gentle as can be. Oh, wonderful dogs. But I've also been to Nag's Head and Kill Devil Hills and Corona Beach and Corolla Beach and, you know, Hilton Head and all of those. Also, we love Florida beaches, Daytona Beach, south of Daytona Beach a little bit where they don't drive on the beach necessarily. New Smyrna Beach, Ponce Inlet, Vero Beach. My mom and dad used to go to Vero Beach every winter. That's where they used to winter before my mom got sick. They went there for over a decade, I think, down there to Vero Beach. So, been to a lot of beaches here on the East Coast. Not really northern beaches so much, but Virginia or Maryland south. Okay, Glenda, thank you so much. And my last question here is from Kathy McIntyre. And she said, do you have a picture of your former home that you might share so we could see your former style? And I will started showing you pictures there when I started asking the question. And my style was primitive country mostly, but not like the real chippy, primitive country. It was more of a, a country style. And I really only decorated the one side of the house. I didn't decorate the entire house. I didn't have time back then. I was a busy mama and running here and there and everywhere with the kids. So, but my style was very country. And when I first moved in here, it was very country. But my country craft corner is not because I decorate in a country way. It's because I live in the country. That's where I came up with the name Country Craft Corner. So I live in the country and I do crafts and I love my cozy corners. So there you go. All right. But as I'm talking, I'm showing you pictures of the old house, and it was a lovely house. Inside it had a big vaulted ceiling in the family room, although the family room was very narrow, but it was long. And we put down all the flooring. We did a lot of upgrades ourselves to that house. We did have the deck put on to the house. So it was lovely, and lots of memories contained in those walls for sure. But that, my friends, is all I had pulled off. So let me check and make sure that I don't have any more. That's it. That's all I have, you guys. So I'm going to shut it down. And I'm going to go ahead and close out this video. Again, I don't know if I'll be back on Friday. If I am, it will probably be with that pound cake, if you would like to see me do that on camera. And that'd be it for that. But I think I will have something special for you this weekend. So stay tuned for that. I'm not going to tell you what, but I may have something kind of special for you this weekend. So if I don't, I know I probably will talk to you, but let me just say Happy Easter to you and yours. And I hope that you are able to gather with those you love and who love you. And if you can, at least I hope you're able to talk with those you love and who love you. And let's not forget why we're celebrating Easter. We're celebrating the resurrection of the Lord Jesus Christ on this Sunday. I'm going to close for now and say I hope that all is well with everyone. Again, thank you again for all of your sweet comments underneath my other video. I was able to answer some, and some others though. I'm mostly giving hearts, of course, as I always do. And once you see my heart show up, you'll know that I've read your comment and taken it to my heart. And I appreciate every positive word, you guys. Every single positive word I appreciate. Thank you so very much. You lift me up. You lift me up, and when I really needed it, you really did. You guys really did, and I appreciate that once again. So let me just say, for those of you who might be struggling or suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, I hope that you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very, very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or from where it should be. I love y'all to bits, hugs all around, and I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. And with all that said, I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.